Hey, what's going on, guys? It is Khaos Rx here, and welcome back to the road to DM Ultra here on Cold War. This is going to be a more relaxed, peaceful commentary compared to the last one where things got a bit heated, so we're calming it down today. And this is going to be a shorter episode because we're only looking at two weapons, and that are these shotguns. And yeah, there's not much to say about them, to be honest. They're just shotguns. They're pretty standard. They're secondaries in this game. We've got the Hauer 77, weird name, and then we've got the Gallo S812, which should just be called the Spaz, but here we are. We are not buying gun names, we are cheapskates here, so we've got the Gallo. So we're going to just do recommended class setups I'd recommend for both these guns, and then I'll quickly just talk about what I think about them, and which one I prefer and which one I don't. I mean, I would say I rank them, but there's two of them, so it's just which one do I prefer, which one don't I prefer. So we'll start things off here with the Hauer 77. So on it, no optic, obviously you don't really need an optic on a shotgun. Got the agency choke. In my opinion, this is probably the least useful attachment we're running. It's mainly for the tighter hip fire spread and also the hip fire accuracy, and also kind of for the sound reduction. But to be honest, if I couldn't take one of these attachments, this would be the one I take off. For the barrel, we've got the 24.1 Ranger for the effective damage range. This is the longest one you can get for the effective damage range at 30%. Now, even though there is a barrel down here which does extend your damage, the Hauer's damage is good, the range isn't. So I feel like it's better to increase the range of the damage you've got than just increase the damage. That's me. If you prefer the 25.2 task force for the increased damage, go ahead and rock that. I'd prefer getting the increased damage range. For the body, we've got the SWAT 5 MW laser sight. Yep, tactical assault, yeah. 35% hip fire accuracy. You need better hip fire accuracy, obviously with a shotgun. Yeah, that is what you're mostly doing. So it's just, and it only takes away your ADS speed, which I'm really not trying to ADS with this thing. Magazine, we've got the Stan, I don't even know if I'm saying that. 8-round tube. There is no magazine in this game for any of the 3 shotguns, Street Sweep included, which improves the reload. Every single shotgun in this game reloads 1 shot at a time, and there's nothing like a speed mag, like obviously people in real life can actually put 2 shells in at once. There's none of that, so you just want the biggest magazines you can get, and that is the 8-round tube here on the Hauer. No handle, because they all just go for your ADS speed, and again, we're not really looking for ADS speed. And then for the stock, no stock, sprint fire time. Faster you can get hip firing, more chance you can get killed. And yeah, that's what I run on the Hauer. So my thoughts on the Hauer is, it's a pump shotgun, but it's very inconsistent, which is not what you want with a pump. I would rather have it does fire quite fast, to be fair, like for the pump shotgun. However, I would rather have slower, but more damage on a pump, because at that point, why don't you just go all out and go for the semi-auto, which we will move on to now with the Gallo, or the Spaz. We're going to call it the Spaz because we are men on this channel. So with the Spaz here, we run pretty much the exact same attachments. So just, I think a few of them are renamed for the Spaz because that's content for you guys. We've got the agency choke. Once again, it is probably the attachment. If you're going to get rid of one, get rid of this. The 21.4 reinforced barrel. I think that's the barrel. Yeah, that's the barrel. Damage range, baby. You need it. You need it. I don't know, I just wish we could go back to where it was like 2 attachments and that's it, but now we've got this weird shit. We've got the SWAT 5 milliwatt, I think that's standing for laser sight, again, hip fire accuracy. And then the 12L mag. I wish there was a speed mag. If this game ever updates its shotguns and gives them speed mags, probably best to go with that. However, with the Spaz, you are spamming it quite a lot, so I think actually 12-round tube was still probably stay the best. And then the wire stock is the one with the better sprint to fire time. So yeah, that is the recommended setup I would recommend for your Spaz 12. So my thoughts on Spaz is it's, again, very inconsistent. Can't one-shot, which is not always what you want on a shotgun. However, we all know another shotgun which can't one-shot, and even without that capability, it was broken. We all know the shotgun I'm talking about. But unlike that shotgun, this thing isn't the consistent 2-shot monster that you think it would be, and it's kind of let down in that area. Both shotguns, like I say, are very inconsistent, which is a shame. I think that's because they're secondaries. It's similar to how they were in BO4. It's not nearly as bad as how they were in BO4, but yeah, I think they're just made inconsistent because they are secondary. So if I had to say which one I prefer, personally I'd have to go with the Gallo. I think you can just spam shells quicker from the Gallo, and especially if you miss with the Hauer, you are kind of fucked. Like if you miss your first shot or your second shot, you're done. Just quit. Whereas with the Gallo, you can get those shells going out there. If it needs 3 shots, you can get 3 shots quickly. Whereas with the Hauer, if you need 3 shots, which, you know, if you miss a shot because you're not just spamming shells, you can miss quite easily. Then yeah, you're kind of screwed. So I think the Gallo is better overall because they're just too inconsistent. If it comes down to it, I'd rather have an inconsistent semi-auto or an inconsistent pump. So yeah, overall though, the Street Sweeper, better than both of them. So if you want to run a shotgun, run the Street Sweeper. In the background here, I am playing the 6v6 face-off. Shout out to whoever came up with this idea. This is actually fun. It's actually fun to play. Cold War and fun in the same sentence. It is fun. Running around with shotguns on this is, yeah, it's a very fun thing to do. So if you have not tried it already, unlock the Street Sweeper, run around on these really small maps with it, and it's very fun. So yeah, my overall opinion on shotguns, like I said, I prefer pistols personally. I would say if I'm running, obviously in this game you have to run a secondary, I would rather run either a single pistol or even just a dual wheel pistol, because up close, because of how inconsistent the shotguns are, they don't want, well, one of them can't one shot and the other one barely one shots. I feel like the dual wheel Dynamites or the Magnums or the 1911s can just melt you so much faster than the shotguns because they don't have that one shot capability. If you want to, go ahead and run a launcher and be a team player. You go for it. Or then if you want to be an absolute knobhead, run the nail gun, because that is probably the best secondary right now. In my eyes, I think the nail gun is number 1. So yeah, that's my opinion on the shotguns. I think they're probably the second worst secondary you can get, right behind the knife, just because they're inconsistent. The Street Sweeper on the other hand, very good. Probably, I think the Street Sweeper might actually be the best one. I think it might be better than the nail gun. I think if you're looking for a secondary for like a sniper or attack rifle, Street Sweeper all day, every day. So yeah, in the next video, we are going to be looking at pistols. I think it's either that or the LMGs. So yeah, I've been Khaos Rx, and I'll see you next week.